Hello guys, welcome to Random YouTuber channel. Here we will discuss on everything from cricket to movies and technology to games. In today's video, we will talk about RCB team performance in IPL, which will be the first among the series of videos on IPL teams. So let's get started. Salakap Namde, the title is ours this time, is a fan-based slogan of Royal Challengers Bangalore. In 2018, this became the team slogan for entire RCB after Virat expressed it in front of the media. This became the team anthem which was sung and trolled by many RCBians. The fans are so crazy for RCB that you can find a restaurant named after this in Bangalore. Being a Bangalorean, I always end up in a discussion that why RCB has not won an IPL even after 12 seasons. If we see the results of RCB, they have qualified for playoff 5 times and made it to finals 3 times, which they lost every time, meaning there is a consistent reason behind this failure. So, let's see the reasons why RCB has not been able to win the IPL. Retaining strategy for RCB has been fairly simple. Two superhumans with a sidekick. Since ABD and Virat being the obvious choices, RCB is forced to retain a third member who is not impactful in the team. Let's take a look at few players who were dropped by RCB over the years who have gone ahead and played very well for opposite teams. Starting from Bhuvi in 2011 who went on to win purple caps for opposition, leaving out Karnataka players such as Mayank, KL Rahul, Karun Nair who are now hitting the balls out of the park in Punjab. Due to some reason, transfer of Decock to MI and leave DK in 2016 who could have been a stable wicket-keeper batsman. Players such as Kedar Jadhav, Hetmeyer, Ian Morgan also add to this list. Since RCB has left out so many Karnataka players who were successful for other teams, let's pick a team with Karnataka players for RCB with 4 foreign players who have played for RCB with Virat being the obvious choice as captain. Mayank and KL can open the batting with Virat coming at 3 followed by AB and Manish. This completes a star-studded batting lineup. Moeen Ali, Morris, Krishnappa Gautam can be our 3 all-rounders followed by Shreyas Gopal, Prasidh Krishna, Dale Steyn as the bowlers. I think this team has a good balance of batsman, bowler, all-rounder. So what do you think about this team? And come up with your own team lineups in the comments. Virat has been the main backbone of RCB batting lineup where ABD and Gale have performed well in crucial times. But other players are unable to play a major role in success of RCB. When it comes to bowling, only Chahal has been bearing the pressure of supporting the bowling attack. In 2016, ABD and Virat contributed about 55% of the total runs in the season, and Chahal took more than 20% of the wickets, which is by far the most successful outing for RCB. But if we see other years where these three have failed to perform, RCB results have not gone in a positive direction. Hence, RCB needs to invest on other players who can contribute to the success other than these 3 players. Luck has not given support to RCB. RCB were poised to win the finals of 2016 but batting collapsed, which was roaring throughout the season until that. Big players are not performing well for RCB, which has made RCB a training camp in the years, where players come in, get trained and move to other teams and end up performing well for them in the coming years. Toss prediction is where absolutely luck has not been with Virat's side. In 2019, RCB lost 9 tosses in a single season, which has forced RCB to bat first, which is not a strong forte for RCB. Bangalore has become the pitch where fast bowlers are slammed to all parts of the ground, where any total at any point in the game is chaseable, and many records on batting front are established. Requires a formidable bowling attack which can take wickets and hold off our opponents in the batting paradise. But for RCB over the years, if we see, there is no bowling combination which has worked. In 2016, Mitchell Starc was injured, who was the only successful bowler for Bangalore, which made the RCB bowling attack weak again. 2020 team can be the side which will lay a footstone for a good bowling attack. Since RCB is heavily invested in Virat and ABD, they were unable to fill the finisher slot. Saurabh Tiwari played this role in 2011 and 12. Mayank, Yuvi, Mandeep were assigned this role who did not do a justice to it. Sarfaraz and CDG are given the responsibility and the results were not great either. Except Moeen Ali, all have struggled to excel at this position, and still I feel an Indian finisher is required to balance the team. On a different note, selection of Kedar Jadhav could have been an ideal finisher for RCB but played very few matches who was left out afterwards. Auction strategy for RCB has been a single line statement: steal the limelight. RCB have invested on big buys which always did not fit into the team balance but became a talking point of the team in the entire season. This is the list of players who did not perform well even after buying at very big prices. Another consistent strategy is investing on few players who did not made any difference to the lineups also. RCB players are always under enormous pressure as the team found itself under huge expectation to win the cup and not having the greatest of starts in the tournament. Also, players' batting positions and the place in the team were changed significantly, which resulted in a poor performance. Many players were left out from the squads who had potential to become the match winner for RCB. Going forward, some consistency in the expectation and opportunities are required for players to prove their mantle. Let's hope the current situation makes way for IPL 2020 and RCB with current squad will make changes required to come victorious this time. Thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Comment what you think are the reasons why RCB has not won an IPL yet. Thanks for watching.